This will be the first Bookers I've reviewed on the channel, so let's try this 2023-01 Charlie's batch. Let's see how good this is. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Saucy Shane. Welcome back to another whiskey review. I've never reviewed a Bookers on the channel, so I figured I'd start off 2023 right with the first batch of Bookers, the Charlie's batch, coming in at 126.6 proof. It's aged 7 years, 1 month, and 8 day old. I can't wait to get off in this thing. We're going to pour it in a glass and I'll talk about it, let it breathe and air out. I own one other bottle of Bookers I got last year, and I may do a comparison later on in the video side by side because they're right around the same proof points, which a lot of the Bookers are, so you may want to stay tuned for that. This awesome wooden box that they come in, Charlie's batch, this is what it's dedicated to. The first release of Booker's Bourbon 2023 collection is Booker's Batch 2023-01 Charlie's Batch. This batch is named in honor of Charlie Hutchins, the craftsman behind the signature wooden box that each bottles of Booker Bourbon come in. So that's very, very cool. I do like the boxes, the presentation. You hear a lot of people talk about, you know, you might could save $30, $40 if you didn't put them in the box, but I think the boxes are cool, and I've seen a lot of people that in their bar, they collect them after they're empty. They built shelves out of them. Pretty daggum cool. I like it. So it is what it is. Pretty cool story. On the back of this card, it tells you the blends of what warehouses these come in. So this is got 3% coming from the 5th floor of 7-story warehouse Q. I'm not going to really read all these, but if you get one of these, you can read the card. I may pop up a picture if I can get one, a good enough one that you can read it. But it's got all the percentages of warehouse that they come in from Jim Beam. It's got a very nice color to it. It's hard for, I'm trying not to do the swirl thing, but I'm telling you, it's like, it's a hard habit to break. I like swirling it on this table like that. Oh man. It's got a classic Jim Beam nose, but not, the nuttiness is there, but man, it's enveloped in some nice sweet candied oak. Oh man. No ethanol nose burn on it at all. It ain't aired out much at all. You seen when I poured it? Oh man, it's got some cherry vanilla sweetness to it. I mean, to be honest with the, Jesus, it kind of reminds me of a Buffalo Trace product. It's super sweet. Like I say, we don't just smell it around here. We taste it too. So let's get this on the palate. Cheers, y'all. There's the nuts, but it's got some, there's some notes of raspberries on there. Very first sip of the day, 126.5 proof, thereabouts. Let's get another sip, man. Ooh, man, as I was talking right then, yeah, that finish, it finishes like an old, way older than a 7-year bourbon. Wow. On the palate, that hits me. If I was to guess the age, if I was doing that blind, I would easily say that's a 10, 11, 12-year-old bourbon. Maybe I'm overshooting that, but man, it's got some, at least a 10-year bourbon quality to it. That's a fresh crack neck pour. You might call this a whiskey reaction video. Yeah, super sweet on the finish. It hits you with the classic Jim Beam punch of the fruity nuts. But on that finish, man, it has got a vintage bourbon quality on the finish. And it just keeps going and going. Man, it could be an early contender for my bourbon of the year. I'm gonna get one more sip and I'm gonna rank this bad boy. Yeah, I mean, just classic. The nose matches the palate. Getting the classic Jim Beam just right off the front, but it don't last long, and enveloped in some sweet vanilla, raspberry, oak that I get, like I said, on a lot of older bourbons. This bad boy right here scores it's going to get a high score for me. We'll give this a 9.1. That's a very, very good score. I'm very impressed in this. But what I'm going to do is right here beside me, let me slide open this bad boy right here. I've got the 2022-03. This is the Kentucky Tea batch, and they're right around the same proof. This one is 126.5. It's 7 years, 4 months, 14 days old, so it's just a tad bit older. But let's see if it comes through on the palate, if it's as good as this one. Let's pour it up. All right, so we got the Kentucky Tea batch here. We're going to pour it a little bit in the glass, let it breathe. And I'm actually going to pour a little bit more of Charlie's batch here. Charlie bit my finger. I'm going to swirl them. I'm telling you, it's hard. If you've been doing it, it's hard not to do it. I do it sometimes on the daggum Coke glasses. I'll be swirling my coffee around, swirling my damn shit everywhere. We'll lay this one down. We'll subtly, gently roll it on the table. All right. So we know we really, really like this right here, the Charlie's batch. So what we're going to do is get the Kentucky Tea batch. Like I said, it comes in 126.5 proof. That's 1/10 lower than this one. 7 years, 4 months, 14 days old. Just a little bit older, 3 months and a few days. On the nose, it's got a little bit more of a stronger Jim Beam presence. As far as the nuttiness, classic Jim Beam. Where that one don't. Man, I'm telling you right now. Let's get this one on the palate. This one roars with the nuts, finishes with the nuts. It's got a little bit of sweet oak to it. It's a good batch, but man, I'm telling you right now. This Charlie's batch is it's bunker worthy. If you can buy two, if you can afford it, I would definitely grab them. Since I've never officially reviewed this on the channel, just it's sitting right here. It's got good classic profiles. It's got a little bit more of an ethanol punch to it. It lets you know it's there. It's got a good Kentucky hug, but this one's got the Kentucky hug that's not so violent, but with an everlasting finish. It's decadent. This is a really good one. Charlie's batch 2023-01 is fantastic. It's wonderful. Let's blend them together and see what we get. Give it a little mingle, or get that out of the way here. This review is about Charlie's batch 2023, the first batch of Bookers this year. It's got a wonderful nose on that blend right there. Let's see what lay it down right there. I'm telling you, do it like this though, I would be very careful. I about spilled whiskey everywhere. About had Bookers on my floor. This has got a very, very good nose. It's got some butterscotch in there. If I can find another bottle of this, I'll play around with some blend percentages, but right now it's pretty solid on its own. That's a solid blend right there. If I had to score that, I'd give it an 8.5. You don't hardly get any of the Jim Beam nuttiness. It's crazy. It's got me feeling good. I'm rambling. Guys, I'll leave y'all to it. If you like these kind of videos, smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You know the routine. Ring that bell for notifications. We're bringing the heat in 2023. I got a lot of videos stacked up, and I'm trying to do them as quick as I possibly can. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that thumbs up. But I'll leave y'all to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like always, stay safe out there. And until next time, stay saucy, but don't get too saucy. Drink responsibly and share with friends. Cheers. Pick up that Charlie's batch if you see it out.